What should you wear as a keynote speaker? What should you wear as a sponsor? Should you hire a stylist and spend $300 like I did? Stay tuned in the video because I'm going to go over all of this. Hi, my name is Roma and I teach sales and systems. And lately I've been invited to speak at conferences, workshops, and in-person trainings. Over the last 3 months, I spoke in New Jersey, Maryland, New York City, and New Orleans. And the biggest stressor on my mind was, yes, what to do, what to talk about during those events, but also what to wear. The stress is different because when you're going to a conference as an attendee, you could pretty much get away with business formal, business casual, but as a speaker, you're pretty much on stage being filmed, the cameras are on you, and a lot of that content is going to be reused again and again. So I'm going to go over all the tips that I wish someone had told me when I started getting invited to speaking and how it will help you. So number one, you do not need to pay an arm and a leg to style yourself. Pretty much anything in your closet would be good to go. I only hired a stylist pretty much at the 4th event I got invited to because I was like, something needs to change. I was using a lot of the corporate clothes I had at my 9-to-5 at these speaking gigs, and I'm like, I want to upgrade my style. And it was something I was willing to take a risk on. I know not everyone has $300 to spend on a stylist, and that doesn't even include the clothes, guys. Like, it's $300 just to talk to a stylist and have them put some looks together for you. Okay, so number one is when I hired a stylist, she advised me on a couple of things, which is one, have a talking piece with you. So this is something that naturally people will come up to you for, whether it's a cute handbag or a really interesting top or something avant-garde. A talking piece is some natural way of someone coming up to you and complimenting you and you starting a business conversation with them. So that was something I wish I knew and I had never known before I hired a stylist. Number two is going to be follow the theme of the event. So for example, the event I had in New Orleans, I asked the host, the theme was green. The event that I am doing in April, the theme is like almost luxury, so I have to upgrade my style for that, or I'm going to rent some clothes off Rent the Runway for that too. And I will say, going back to you don't need to break the bank for this, renting clothes has been a huge time saver. I've used Rent the Runway, I've used Nuuly, I like both of them. And I will say, if you are, different in sizing, like I'm pretty petite, none of those clothes were a perfect fit, but they made do with some alterations, some safety pins. I'm literally just telling you everything I did for these events. And number three would be budget. So I would always say, make sure you budget for these events, right? There's some things that you'll need in your capsule wardrobe, like some black pumps, some stockings, things like that. But it really what helped me was renting out an avant-garde piece and that being almost a talking piece. And if you don't want your clothing to be really bright or really loud, then you can always use an accessory like a purse, some jewelry. That's what the stylist taught me. Would I hire a stylist again? I probably will. For bigger events, I am doing a speaking engagement in front of 200 people in April, and that one is going to be heavily photographed. You do not need a stylist for every event. I've had very small speaking engagements where there were only 20 people in the room, and I didn't feel the need to really hire someone for that. I just put the clothes together and I used the rental websites. But again, this is something I wish someone told me. And yeah, let me know if this was helpful. I'm happy to create more content around this. If you're interested in how to get speaking engagements, how to sponsor engagements or conferences as an entrepreneur, let me know and I'm happy to make more videos about it.